Hi, this is Mike Colleen again, Crack the Female Code. Again, I've released my book, Crack the Female Code. I wanted to do a completely separate segment on the basis of what my course is about. I had a very powerful awakening experience a long time ago when I was in my 20s. Completely shifted everything I'd ever thought, everything I've never known. And it allowed me to see things in a much different way. And I began to search out some kind of teacher, somebody who understood what I was going through, because I had no clue. My ex-girlfriend was Laotian, Southeast Asia. She's half Thai, half Laos, so next to Thailand. And there was a monk that was about an hour away that was happened to be her family monk, and I begged her, I said, take me to this guy. And she did, and he helped me to really, because it was a real emotional experience. It was up and down. It was kind of scary. He helped me to understand what was going on, and I would go back, in the beginning especially, I would see him 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, and I would just spend hours with him, meditating, praying. He would teach me different techniques, and I did this for about 8 years, maybe a little more. I still go to temple, but it's a different temple. That monk had passed away, Buddha Kong, and he began to teach me something, and it was outside of my awareness. And it was because I was a typical male. I didn't understand. You know, a lot of people are like, where did you get this stuff? I've worked with guys with their doctorate degree in psychology from Berkeley, from Harvard, from Yale, from Stanford. I worked with men with their master's degree in communication. These are very successful men at the top of their game. And they're like, where did you learn this stuff? Like I've never heard of this. I'm teaching something that is just completely different than what all the other guys are teaching. Not only am I going to teach it to you, but I'm going to walk you through the steps to get you more and more in this space that allows women to feel comfortable with you. If you're married, it's the #1 thing women need from you, to feel grounded, to feel calm. It'll make her feel very safe. And yeah, for single guys, I talk a lot about like how to attract women, how to draw women to you. There's a power in this source once you connect to it. It's one thing to read it in a book. It's another thing to take a one-on-one session or come and show up at a workshop. Because in person, I can actually connect that with you, and it'll click, okay? And from that point forward, you'll know how to do this. So I was working with this monk, and he would do all these blessings. It was really cool. Whenever I'd leave the temple, I just felt so, wow, enlightened, peaceful, full of love. I just felt great. And I noticed women would just be drawn to me. And I didn't know what was going on until I got it. So he kept teaching this to me, and one day, what happened was he was opening me up to my right brain in a much more balanced kind of way. And man, one day it clicked and the light went on. It was like something like a big window opened up. Someone pulled the curtains and the light, I don't want to see like the light shone in, but it was like I could see what was going on. And what happened was I started laughing hysterically. I started having memories from childhood of when my mom said A, and I thought she meant this, but she meant that. And so I did this as a good kid thinking, oh, wow. And she got mad at me. And I started laughing like, oh, she meant this, not that. And I went to elementary school. It's like all these memories just kept flying back in my brain up to my girlfriend. I start laughing hysterical in the temple. And the monk's laughing. My girlfriend and the nuns come in from the kitchen like, what's going on? I was laughing out loud. I started seeing what women meant. And that's what this course is going to do for you. And I will tell you something, 100% of my clients, 100% of them have had that same exact experience of memory after memory just flying up because they're having these realizations of like, oh, she said this, but I thought she meant that. And that's what the entire course is about, from mental communication, from connecting emotionally to approaching sex. Women are the opposite of you. If you want to learn how to understand women, go ahead and give me a call at 415-456-8558 or go to my website at mikecolleen.com. The information is going to be down there. Thank you very much. This is Mike Colleen.